Hello, welcome to Ripen Pig Row on a windy day, but thankfully it's a sunny day, and we're coming to the end of the it's getting there, isn't it? It's the end of summer, things are starting to turn brown, crops are starting to bolt. We're talking about autumn and winter crops to go in, but in your greenhouse you probably have lots of these green tomatoes because it's not been very particularly sunny in the UK, and you want them to look like this, don't you? You want them to go red. By the way, this has come from my greenhouse. This has come from my greenhouse. So how do you turn that into this? It's really quite simple. You can do a number of things. We're going to look at one of them in a minute, which you can do in the greenhouse on the stem. But you can turn this into chutney. You can eat this as fried green tomatoes. You can pop them in a drawer and they will go red in the dark. You can pop them on the windowsill and they will go red. Yes, you can put a banana next to them, and the chemicals the banana gives off as it goes from green to yellow to brown will make them go red. But I've discovered when you do that, and I know people do this and they put it in a drawer, that these taste like bananas afterwards. And also, they're never going to be as tasty as your greenhouse ones. So let's look at the way of getting as much sunlight into these to make them into these now. Now, many of you will have tomato plants that look just like this one. Lots of foliage, looking lovely and healthy, but this foliage is no longer going to help your tomatoes turn green. And it's a matter of getting in with a pair of secateurs and doing this. And it is drastic. Off it comes. We're going to go up the plant doing this. And we're going to take off the foliage. We're going to leave the foliage at the top, right at the top, so it's drawing up all those nutrients, but it gets rid of the remaining foliage. So I'm going to do that now. You can watch me do it. The foliage is now cleared away, and as you can see, loads of light getting into those tomatoes. And there you go. You can tell I've been doing tomatoes. You can smell my fingers, but also look, folks, the green fingers. Now, an old tip for that is you take a really bad tomato, and you'll always find some. You will, and I'll show you one now. Just lean down and get it. So this is going to be squishy. And I can squeeze this and it will clean my hands off, but there's still good eating on this. I've got a bit squishy on that side and a bit scalded, but I reckon I can cut that off and I've got myself a lovely tomato. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to wash my hands, some soap and water, add a little bit of sugar to the salt, and it acts as an exfoliant and it'll clean it all off, and you won't waste a tomato. That's it. It's as simple as that. Take that foliage off, leave some on the top, clear it from the bottom, so you can take this to this. So you get red tomatoes. And if you don't have them and you only have this at the end of the year, it's not the end of the year, it's still a crop. Chutney it. Tastes fantastic after 3 months. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give all this a really good water. I'm going to give it a good feed using comfrey feed. If you don't know how to make comfrey feed, you can find that on our channel. If you want to find more about our channel, just click on the YouTube icon in the bottom right hand corner, and that will take you to our page so you can subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.